Alright, hello everybody. I am back. Yeah, apologies for skipping Thursday this week. Well, actually, I don't need to apologize to you guys. I skipped Thursday this week just because I've had a very busy week. But we're done. We're done for now. I've got another thing in a couple weeks. It's probably gonna take me away from this, but it'll probably be another situation like we did with this week, where it's just like I'll skip Thursday. I'll still stream on the weekends. So if you're hankering for my content, all two of you, I feel like don't sweat it too much. Doesn't affect me too bad. I've got midterms. That's what my main deal is right now. So it's not too bad. It's not like finals or anything, but it is still a big deal. So I need to focus on those when appropriate. But I'm done with my first one, so we're A-okay right now. Got like a couple more over the next week, but yeah, it should be fine. Today we are sticking mostly to we're probably gonna just be doing what we did last time, where we're going to do all of the outposts and such. God damn, okay. I was like, I like turned around and shot the guy in the head, and I was like, wait, that's a heavy. Oh shit. But anyway, we're probably just gonna. Oh god, we're back here. Yeah, we're off to a great start. We're gonna hit all basically the towers and the outposts, and then after that, we're going to see if we can get some of the new guns that should be unlocked, and then might have to do a launch in this mission or something. But after that, we should be good to go to play the rest of the missions and then finish the game. Taking a bit of an expedited route through the game's content, but you know. We're not here to complete the whole thing. Not a completionist run. I don't think I'll ever do a completionist run in interest of my own time, and also because I just get frustrated when I can't find the last thing I need to do, which I know happens every time. So I'm not touching that or getting near it. One more time. Let's get that tower. Oh yeah, another thing. I think since we're in the north and the enemies are tougher, they also have more. They also give more XP and provide better loot. I think that's how it works. Because they are objectively more valuable. Hey, we've got 1 point. That's good. You guys are like all over here, huh? It's kind of rude. Jesus Christ, there's another car up there. Traveling around's gonna be a bitch, isn't it? Got plenty of SMG rounds. I guess next time I see a car with a big boy in the back, I'll just shoot a grenade at it. Okay, good to go. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of money. I think the guns get pretty expensive at this point in the game, or at least I assume they do. I don't know. I've only been up here once, and it was a not insignificant amount of time ago. Definitely too long for me to remember any of the specific details. So this is still relatively fresh for me. Also, since this is the second half of the game, that means the towers get silly again. I'm glad Ajay could just magnetize himself to a ledge, because I was completely ready to just completely bounce off of the wall there and just not hit it. There you go, up we come. Alright. I am here in the north, bitches. No more radio for you. It's all me now. Oh, that is searingly pink. You know, I woke up a while ago, but I feel like I'm still kind of waking up because my eyes are not fully adjusted yet. Maybe I should like go outside before doing it, before streaming. Just let my eyes adjust to the bright light and just be like, all right, I've been outside. I've proven to myself I'm not too much of a gamer. Yogi and Reggie have a mission, much to my chagrin. Gun on the bell tower there. I need to like. I think once we get that bell tower, we'll get that. We'll see if we can get that. Oh god, that's 3 alarms. We can go get that. We'll go get that outpost afterwards, and once we do, we'll check out the shop, see what's new. See if there's anything new. Otherwise, if there's nothing new, that means that we need to. That means we need to do a couple of main missions before we're allowed to buy more guns, which would be lame. I complain a lot about Far Cry on my streams, but in the end, I do still enjoy the series. I just like open world shooters. I think I like having the gameplay that guns provide, but I also kind of like having the freedom to just do things as I want. Just feels good. Ajay Gale, there it is. That's how he ought to be called. I am collecting a lot of money, but if I hit all these radio towers, all the guns I want might be free anyway. Although I'll have to save up for signatures. That's right. What I'm actually concerned about. Okay, yeah, I've already grabbed a courier. I don't owe the Golden Path anything right now. Excuse me, gentlemen. It's really rude that people just stand in the road where I'm supposed to be driving. They should know. Whatever. Gotta say, if I was in a car and trying to like shoot at someone behind me, I would not be able to like rotate and look around as easily as Ajay does. I'd probably like turn around a little too fast, hear something crack, and be like, I can't move my legs anymore. It's not happening. I'm crippled. I could turn back into a normal seating position, but I'm afraid of what'll happen then. Bell tower number 2, making good progress. Oh, hang on. I should give me one sec. There we go. There we go. Are we... Yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Needed to let the people know that I was playing right now, or I don't know who's actually looking at those tweets, but I wanted to build up the habit. What? Okay, there we go. Upsy daisy. Up. Hang on. There we go. Upsy daisy. I saw a guy standing guard somewhere up here. I don't know where he went. He'll probably pop up in my vision right when it is the least convenient. Or he's just gone. He just disappeared. He's not real. Okay, nice. Good start. This isn't as bad as some of the towers I was climbing in Far Cry 3. Some of the ways you're supposed to maneuver around those things got a little goofy. Like you had to go down to go like between some like corrugated metal panels to hop back up a ladder. That sort of thing. Yeah, you can say what you will about how repetitive the whole tower climbing gameplay got, but like at least there's like a fundamental difference between the towers in this game and the towers in Far Cry 3. Because in Far Cry 3 they're like dilapidated cell phone towers, and in this game they're like actual like bell towers. They're like the bell towers are like older wooden structures that were just converted into radio towers. But there is a difference aesthetically, at least. And like gameplay-wise, it's like there's an actual like interior to the tower rather than it being like mostly exterior, like climbing up like the paneling and things like that. Okay, what are we looking at? Well, we've got an alarm over there. We've got a boy over there. Is there a sniper on top of this structure? That's the door we have to head through. There's a heavy, some ordinary soldiers. Guy there. There's another alarm. Where's the third? Well, it's a good thing I'm on this angle, because coming in from the bottom would have been kind of rough. Guess we'll go like top down. Start high, go low. What the hell is going on over there? Is that normal? Okay. Yeah, these guard rotations are wacky. There's a third. Oh, it's over there. I just couldn't see it. I do miss the Far Cry 3 style of like you just gotta get to one alarm and then turn it off. Easy. Made it way harder in this game. Let's drag him back here so it's less likely someone sees him. Let's try to. I'm supposed to. I want to see if I can do a couple outposts like undetected, so I can get that one. That one skill point. It's obviously harder here than it was in the other outposts, so kind of screwed myself over a little bit by not doing it earlier. But whatever. Gonna make an honest try of it. Look at that. You know, I made fun of this game for not letting me do this, but I just never checked to see if they actually did let you do this. You totally can. Dragging someone immediately after an execution is actually not helpful, I'm noticing, because you can move them a lot more efficiently if you just huck them over your shoulder.
The rebels have hacked the outposts. Unacceptable. Thankfully, we have enough men to secure the rest of the country.
Anyone looking at this guy right now? Maybe I could, like, dump him over here. I don't think anyone's patrol route takes him over here. Oh, that works. Cool, I can get this guy too. The water. The great source of all life is now helping me hide these bodies. Pure irony, I love it. Okay, good start. Now I need to get down there. This guy gonna climb up? No, he's not. I like how they gave different walk cycles to these guys compared to like the Royal Army. Like you see how he holds his gun? Like that's different from how the Royal Army guys were holding their AKs. Hmm.
The rebels continue to take over the towers, and Gale's leading them.
Got a deep, like, yearning urge to go loud right now, but I shouldn't entertain it, I know. Okay. I think I can creep around here. No, no. No. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You don't see anything. You guys are blind. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna hang out here real quick, see where this guy's patrol route takes him. We've got 4 left. I can still fuck this up. Keep that in mind. It's always possible. Here's tips for stealth from a guy that doesn't like stealth. Stay humble. You can always mess up. Stay humble, be patient. When in doubt, don't do it. Do you see a body? Where?
I'm down. Not good.
Wait, are they seeing this guy? No way. You're kidding. You are joking. God damn it, you're kidding me. Okay. Okay, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. I can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it. They saw him through a covered fence. Are you serious? Is that intentional? There's no way. There's no way. I don't fucking believe it. Holy shit. That was 100% a good hiding place. I don't understand. I don't think I'm getting the infinite sprint thing or whatever. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm not getting these two. Yeah, I can't sprint forever. I'm not gonna get reduced falling damage, which is a shame because I really want that. Okay, sell a lot. There we go, 416k. The body armor. Okay, so we have not unlocked anything new. I guess we have to do a mission before we do that. Got the MP5 in the 1887 at least. There's the P416, which I picked up from a guy. Any new signatures? No. We could do a bunch of hostage rescue requests to get the cannon, but I kind of don't care. I don't know. I'd rather just get the normal, because I don't know what's special about the cannon. It might do additional damage. That might be nice, but that sight really bothers me. Like, that's the same sight that's a similar sight to what we got the Stinger, right? And I do not like the Stinger sight, because it's not lined up right. I don't know, we'll see. Could get the autocross. Whisper quiet, over under semi-auto weapon, somehow. Requires accuracy to compensate for its low dart damage when assassinating targets. I guess it'd be more useful as a stealth weapon. Oh, I think the Stinger does. Yeah, the Stinger just does more damage than the Scorpion, so I still don't want to replace it. Yeah, signatures are just better, I guess, statistically. The 87. Mongoli's journey, journal entry. Nah, we'll save our money for now.
This is what they always do, but we have some problem with this one. They must be stopped.
That's one outpost, no alarms, which is pleasant, but still bungled the undetected part because of some dumb bullshit. Go to Shikarpur. Sure. Regrettably, the towers don't give you fast travel points, so I should just clear the outpost as I reveal the map. I don't know, depending on how I feel today, I do have something to do in like a couple, not a couple hours, but a few hours, but might play for like a little while today, just because I don't know, I went through a stressful experience yesterday, and I kind of want to just relax. I haven't really been giving myself a lot of opportunities to relax recently, so might just ease in, play this game for like 3 hours or something. I'm probably gonna like... Nah, never mind. I might, I might like, might play for like 3 hours, and then like when I upload the VOD to YouTube, I might split it. You see that roll? Amazing. I fucking love these guys. They got spirit. Oh, I'll get this guy one day. There we go. I fucking love that little attempt at a Spetsnaz roll that guy did. Just a little. I got him.
Pagan Min himself urges you to enlist with the Royal Army to stem this tide of evil. Join him.
This cracked windshield's bothering me. There we go.
His light shine upon you all.
More shit just happens in the north, huh? I'm getting more karma events and random dudes menacing me. Wait. Hang on. Superior vehicle. This is what I like to see. I'm hearing a cat. Don't bother me. I've taken another step towards enlightenment by apprehending this vehicle. Excellent. Alright, wait for me, sweetheart. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to get like up and over this place, see if I can get a good angle to look at it from. Well, I found an angle, but it kind of sucks. Poor. Honestly, worst comes to worst, if I don't get any of these like undetected, I might be able to do like Outpost Master and then just do it some other way. Angry cat I'm hearing. A bunch of dudes around. I just haven't seen them yet. That's the thing. Yeah, there we go. That's the thing that's got me nervous about this place. Bro, what is the population of this country? Because, like, from what I've seen, it seems like there's, like at most, like, 60 civilians and maybe 300 at least of rebels and army. I like bail and hide. I can like shake these guys.
Timing up now.
Affirmative.
All clear.
Can I go down here? Oh, cool.
Look for any signs of the enemy.
Okay, don't want to menace the heavy there. Let him creep around. I gotta say, this game would be like, doing this game stealthily would be, like, impossible for me if it wasn't for the whole marking thing. Why is he going so far out? He doesn't know I'm here. I know he doesn't know I'm here. There we go. Yeah. Go back in that direction. I'm not here, buddy. I want to disable the alarms before I try to free the leopard. I'm starting to think suppressed guns aren't actually all that, because I think the guys are starting to react as if they heard the shots even though they're suppressed. Because when I iced that one guy at the machine gun, I don't think anyone was looking directly at him, but they reacted as if it was audible, you know? Or there's some other component to them seeing it. I need to split these two up somehow. That's all the alarms. I don't know. You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh shit. I am okay. I'm fine. This is safe. This is good. Please turn around. Thank you. Did that count as detected? I hope not. Alright, whatever. Undetected, hell yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice, we can do it. Woo! 1500 XP. I love it. Okay, gadget training, I don't care. Overdose syringe, no. Story locked, focus, duration boosts. Okay. I don't really want the grenade takedown. I legit just want these two. Yeah, I don't need this, I don't need this. I just want these two, and then maybe I'll get, like, the focus syringe. Yeah, run and swim faster. In addition to the default effects, it's now harder for... Yeah. The focus syringe is really good. The leaves that it requires are pretty easy to get, and it can, yeah, and then there's the duration boost, which just makes it better. Then once it's maxed out, we can be a speed demon. You know what I saw recently? I finished I was watching with some friends, so I couldn't finish it until last night, but I watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners. That show's really good. It's definitely one of those, like, everyone's talking about it right now, and, you know, sometimes that tells sometimes other people, like, hear that, and it makes them want to watch it less, but I'm telling you, I think it's a pretty good show. I think it's quite good. It's interesting, because, Cyberpunk, I don't feel like it gets touched upon that much by anime studios, but, cause, like, the main one's Ghost in the Shell, right? That's the main one people like remember or know about. But outside of that, they don't interact with. There's a couple of genres that are just like inherently kind of gritty that anime doesn't touch too much. And I think cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic westerns also. Not to say that anime never hits upon these, but like they tend to be less common. So it was interesting seeing. Like an anime approach to Cyberpunk, and I think Trigger like absolutely nailed it with how fucking grody the scenes are.
Destroy the vehicle!
I fucking love it when they throw the smoke bomb, but it doesn't hit until like a little later. Am I helping here? One of the few times where a sniper rifle would have been nice. And I think Far Cry 5 had the right idea of just letting you pop the parachute whenever you wanted. There we go. This is another thing that's nice about the grapple hook. You can just go up whenever you want. Take me up there. Take me to the sky, where I belong. Looking down at the worthless land dwellers below. Pissing on them and having them call it rain. Alright, back to it. Back to my chariot. At some point, the, oh no, wait, no. I don't think the windshield on this thing ever broke, never mind.
Look at this, you guys. Southern Windsmen have lost nearly all their outposts. That's great! It's just a matter of time before Remirana will be able to take a stroll down the street and not worry about running into any fucking Royal Army patrols. I mean, not that I ever do that.
Our man on the radio is talking about how I'm kicking Pagan's ass. And I love it.
Safest place to take a walk in. I mean, yes, there are Royal Army patrols I mentioned earlier, but even scarier than the Royal Army patrols are the fucking animals that run through the streets. I'm telling you, the animals of the night. My God, it's as if they channeled the anger of my ex-girlfriend Nandini.
Kind of funny how cars have changed. Oh, this is the outpost. Oh god. The Golden Path fucking attacked this place before I could get to it. Now they're gonna die and this is gonna get more difficult for me, great.
Inbound on your position.
Okay, well. Clear the outpost, I just need to wait for the welcoming party. Yeah, congratulations, dumbasses.
We are coming in.
This would have been easier without you.
We are coming in from the west.
Fuck. Oh, I think I lost my car there. Ah. Yeah, it's in that pile of flaming wreckage in there, I think. What are you guys doing? Like, what is this? What kind of operation are Amita and Sabal even running here? Come on. Look at this. You just drove straight into it. Why am I losing karma? Oh, clearly this is my fault. I see. Not the whip. Fucking Christ. No, that's no. Give me back my grenade launcher. Thank you. Can I like? Which of these is like the least fucked up? Can I repair this thing? Not yet. Whatever. Let's get this on the road. Actually, I should probably get all my ammo back.
My bees! Won't somebody please think?
My ammunition. There we go. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Of my bees!
Not the bees. Okay. Next up. We've carved out a little. We've carved up a little cake slice out of the north so far. We've got an outpost right here. I guess we'll hit that. Ooh. You guys really need to read the road rules more. You should see it. There's only one, and it's Ajay Ghale is the only guy allowed to drive. You should pay more attention. This patriotic music on my dashboard. You guys are lucky I don't know how to turn the radio off. I remember playing a game like this. I'm not sure if it was a Far Cry game or some other game with some other open world exploration game with optional stealth mechanics. But I remember there being a problem I had where sometimes enemies would detect me before the game would render them, and I'm gonna be honest, that was a little annoying. You know, it's kind of hard to avoid being seen by someone if they're invisible. Just a generally true statement, I think. Okay, well, this is already fucked. Alright, whatever. Man, I'm not even sure why I'm trying to bother with the stealth thing. The heavy. And I'm not sure how those guys are able to wear all of that armor and then like shoot an LMG too without having like a stroke. Is that another heavy? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What happened there? Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm telling you, this game should be more clear about what allows you to... This game looks really fun. I've only played Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal out of the series. Oh, you are missing out. You played the worst one. I'm joking, but yeah, no, the Far Cry games. I don't think Primal represents the series very well. So it's the games are quite fun. I'll give them that. I actually never played Far Cry Primal. Far Crime. There we go. I never played Far Crime. Although I've only heard people kind of talk about it, just mentioning that it's definitely not what people were desiring of Far Cry, but it was a neat little idea. It's kind of funny because the whole reason they decided to do Crimal in the first place, I keep doing it. The whole reason they decided to do Primal in the first place was because they actually had like a little quiz, I think, or like a poll. They had a poll out on their website where they're like, hey, what kind of setting would you be interested in seeing for the Far Cry series in the future? And naturally, I hit post-apocalyptic, which I think later became New Dawn conceptually, but I think the one people mainly voted for was like prehistoric. Because I don't know, we don't get a lot of super prehistoric we don't get a whole lot of super prehistoric games, and usually when we do, they aren't in the style of Far Cry. They're generally civilization builders or things like that. Collectathon platformers, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know too much about them. I was expecting this guy to come like out here. Primal is very different from the other Far Cry games. No guns, so that may be why a lot weren't into it. Depends if you were into the bow and arrow. Yeah, that makes sense. I heard they had multiple different bows and arrows to try to like make up for it, I guess, but it is. I do think that guns are kind of central to the Far Cry sort of experience, so I think that was the biggest issue. And I guess they didn't want to make up a bunch of stuff like other games would. It's just like, oh yeah, they didn't have guns, but they had like a bunch of little other ranged weapons. I don't know. I guess they weren't willing to just completely make a bunch of stuff up. It would be interesting if they like went back and tried another historical period, though. I guess they wouldn't want to like overlap too much with like Assassin's Creed or anything, but it'd be interesting if they tried something else. I think Far Cry could work for like a Western or like I wish that I kept saying post-apocalyptic, but I mean a post-apocalyptic thing that isn't New Dawn. Just because I don't think New Dawn was a very good post-apocalypse. Just a bit too. How would I put it? They got I don't know, post-apocalyptic, like the way the genre is nowadays is that generally it's supposed to be, it's good for like it's good for presenting a world that's just completely separated from like what we live in now, where like people are in the ruins of the modern world but not quite but like they're building themselves up out of the ashes and making something new. And that's why, like, you know, Mad Max can present something like a completely ridiculous, like, car-based, like car-obsessed, like, ridiculous clan of bandits that, like, run around and call themselves things like humongous and, like, and just, like, you know, randomly menacing people on the road. Whereas, like, Far Cry New Dawn, it's like, you had a bunch of normal people and you had a bunch of highwaymen, which were just, like, I don't know, assholes in like motorcycle gear. It didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like the best post-apocalypse I'd seen. It didn't feel like they really took as much advantage of the setting as they could have. I don't know. I could probably come up with a more sophisticated take on it if I had brain power right now. Coming up here might have been a mistake, but we'll see. There we go. Was that undetected? Come on. Yeah! Yes! Okay, no more stealth. Fuck, I did it. How many? I've got 6 points and nothing to spend. Oh, soft landing. There we go. Now I just need another level in Karma, and then I'm pretty much done with all the Tiger skills that I care about. Ugh.
Taking Outposts is like healing something that was sick.
One thing I like to ask a lot of times whenever I'm looking at a story or like a fiction is just always like, oh yeah, what like when you pick this setting or you pick this genre, what does it give you? You know, like what are the advantages that it provides? Like if it's modern, you get to benefit from that's the time period everyone else is living in. It's contemporary, so people understand it very well. It's more relatable, maybe more immersive. If it's in the past, it's like, what are the elements of the past that you want to take advantage of? And if it's in the future, you also have to look like, what in the future are you looking at that is going to that you would get? And it's like Cyberpunk's a good example. Like it's about how technology has affected or like modified things that people are going through. You can compare the whole like cyber like when you're cybering yourself out, replacing bits of yourself so that you're less human, and like making yourself better at the risk of possibly going insane. It's like it gets to ask that question of like, how far are we willing to push the human body and the human mind? Like, what are we willing to sacrifice for better performance when it's possible to become more than or beyond human? And like, it's also comparable to stuff like, you know, drug addiction, of like, oh yeah, I like the way this feels, I like the power this gives me, so I'm going to, and like, that's what, like, I'm addicted to it, and that's why I keep crowing myself out, even though I very clearly know, and it's very clearly documented, that doing that would drive me insane and cause me to martyr myself against the police. Like, that's something very uniquely cyberpunk. And if you go into sci-fi, it's like, well, it's like, what are your advantages here? You get to see other planets, what other planets do. If you're like in Star Trek, it's like, okay, we can take a look at like real philosophical questions or problems that people are dealing with now, but like kind of advance them a little bit, like put them in a different perspective. Like, what makes a human when we're making artificial intelligence, things like that. So when you make a post-apocalyptic story, what are you doing there? It's the world exploded. So it's like something happened that caused the apocalypse. Was it, and if you look at Fallout, it's like what happened. It's people made a very serious, like human civilization, human societies made a very serious mistake. Over-dependent on resources and turned to war as a result. Like the whole tagline of the series is "War never changes," because like the whole idea originally was just that, you know, regardless of how the world is, regardless of what the situation is, what the like how developed people are or how peaceful they may seem, when war happens, it happens for the same reasons to the same people and has the same results. There's always someone looking to take something from someone else. So you can be in this crazy new world, this crazy new experience, but people are still the same. And it's always that constant question of like, we live in a new world now, a post-apocalyptic world where we're finally now rebuilding civilization, but we have to, like, one thing New Vegas did a lot. I'd like to see more games about AI. Also, Fallout 4 is still amazing. Fallout 4 is really good. I'm of the opinion that Fallout 4 is a really good game, but it's not a good Fallout, just because it didn't do the RPG mechanics very well, I think. But otherwise, I think that the game's very good. Like, don't get me wrong, I've still got like 200 hours in it. But, yeah. Not Far Cry 4, but like, Fallout was always like that. It's, it was always about like, you know, this is a post, like, World War society, essentially. Like, how are we going to rebuild it? Like, what are we going to make? Are we going to make it into are we going to make it in the image of, like, the old world? Are we gonna, like, which part of the old world are we going to borrow? And what are we going to, like, are we going to change anything? And we're still, and then you start realizing that we're just kind of going back over the same thing. Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite games for a reason. You get the sense of, like, it's like, oh yeah, you've got the NCR, and they're built in the model of, like, the old United States, but the old United States was, like, had a lot of the same problems that the NCR is dealing with, and that's what's leading to them, their current conundrum, which has them at war with the Legion. And the Legion is, the only reason the Legion is able to fight the NCR is because the NCR has giant glaring weaknesses. The Legion, meanwhile, is like based entirely off of a different part of human history, way further back. And it's kind of like an antithesis to the NCR and a challenge of like what they are, I think was how Caesar put it, because he's got like a whole dialectical approach to the whole thing. I don't know. It's a cool game with a cool idea, and I like it. It's one of the things that inspired me thinking about like post-apocalyptic settings, just because it's like you kind of understand that it's a really interesting way of looking at the world and looking at how people would act in a, what was the term? A speculative setting. Just like oh, they're weird. They're like things are different. Things aren't like they are now, and how does that affect how people act? Oh yeah, I just wasted a whole ton of bullets there. light heavies do you guys have?
We are coming in from the west. We are coming from the air.
From the air, you say? I hear a helicopter. Oh, this arc's hard to figure out when you're moving like that. I don't know. There he goes. Get the fuck out of here. The bear. Bear, can I take care of this man? Nice assist, Yogi. I love it. There he is! And there he goes. Back to the wilderness where he belongs. He's just hanging out. I'm not gonna bother him. You know, if he takes out the golden path, it's his outpost now. He can keep it. It's a Bear Mountain, that's what this place is. There's launching us. What are you guys doing on the road? Didn't you hear all the gunshots? Go home. I think the one thing that calmed me down on Far Cry 4's story was the idea that it's kind of about I don't know, it's Far Cry 4's story doesn't really hit until until the ending, pretty much. Like the main one of the biggest like aspects of it doesn't really come around until the ending. You're kind of just building up to that, like with gameplay the whole time. It's kind of hard to describe without spoiling it. But basically, the way this game ends is kind of, how would I put this? It's very. I don't know how to describe this properly. It's like one of those games. It's one of those games where like the way it ends kind of like turns on the head of like what you played up until now, and a lot of the times that's good. I don't really like it. With this game, but there's a reason it could appeal to a certain person, I think, and people praised it a lot. So I didn't like. What do I know? I guess. That guy's visor just will not break. Trying to run me over. Okay, the 6er isn't it. It's just not working.
We cannot fail!
I Goomba stomped that guy. Hell yeah. Is that another bear? God damn. North is thick with these guys. It's kind of amazing. I heard a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but I heard a rumor that Far Cry, there's like a new one coming out, maybe, at some point. Not Far Cry, Fallout. I heard a rumor that like they're possibly making a Fallout like between 4 and 5, because Fallout 5 is going to take goddamn forever to come out, obviously, because the people that make those games, Bethesda Softworks, they are currently busy with Starfield, and after that they're going to be making Elder Scrolls 6, which is going to be interesting, because like what, Starfield That would be sick. Yeah, I'd love it. I heard, I don't know, a lot of people have been doing a lot of wishful thinking Fallout-wise ever since Obsidian got acquired by Microsoft. Because people are like, oh yeah, Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, and now Microsoft owns Obsidian and Bethesda. So like, what if they like, what if Obsidian got the IP again, and then they made a new Fallout game? That'd be fucking, we get like Fallout New Vegas too. And I'm really excited too, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. But like, I obviously don't know how things are going on the business side over there, but like, there is a rumor saying that maybe someone else is making a new Fallout game besides Bethesda Softworks. But anyway, like, the big thing about Bethesda Softworks right now is that they're working on Starfield. They're currently getting Starfield ready to ship, and Starfield's gonna come out first quarter next year, like March-ish, I think. And that means so that game's going to come out then, and then after that, that'll be a 2023 release, and then they're going to work on Elder Scrolls 6 after that. Elder Scrolls 6 is probably going to take, like, what? Like, 4 or 5 years to make? I don't know. I don't know how far they are in development, but it's going to take at least, like, 3 or 4. So, like, by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, it'll be, like, 2026 at least, which means it'll have been at least, like, 15 years. 15 years since Skyrim between Elder Scrolls games, and then by the time we get to fucking Fallout, what's it gonna be? Like, if it's another like 4 years after that, it'll be 2030, and like Fallout 4 came out in 2017, so it's like Fallout 4 is gonna be at least like 13 years old, maybe even 17 years old if like the development's a little slow. So yeah, I'd really like a different Fallout game to come out between the two. 15 years! Forgetting I've got the wingsuit. Keep traveling along the ground like a plebeian. Probably get some green leaves. What's your opinion on Starfield? I died. Nice. What's your opinion on Starfield? I think it looks like Fallout 4 in space. That's what it looks like to me. If you saw the little what was it? If you look at the preview that they gave of it, you'll notice that, like, not only do a lot of the guns that they showed off look exactly like guns that they had in Fallout 4, like, there's a really boxy rifle that looks exactly like the laser rifle. They showed a double-barrel shotgun, and Fallout 4 had a double-barrel shotgun. All the animations are the same. Like, if you watch in the, like, there's like a little preview. What was it? You walk out of the ship, right, and you've got a robot guy who, like pops out and then talks about gives like a little survey of the planet that they're on. And the robot does that thing that every Fallout character has done since every Bethesda character has done since Skyrim. Yeah, you remember that whole thing where like the character, they turn and they look towards you? Like if you talk to a character and you're behind them, right? They turn their head and their shoulders to look at you, but their legs stay still. And then after they say their first sentence, then their legs rotate around to look at you and face their whole body towards you to talk to you. You know what I mean? And like the robot does exactly that. And then later, your character runs around. The running animation is like the same as Fallout 4, I think. And then like when the character pulls his gun out, like when the little like spider things come out, yeah, when the little like spider crab thing, I don't remember what they look like, but those little things, they come out, and when like the character he pulls his gun out. When he pulls his gun out, and then, like, after holding the gun and standing still for a little bit, he, like, puts the gun down and settles into a standing position. He does it exactly like the guy in Fallout 4 does. So, and then when he is mining, you see it pops up. It's like iron added pops up on the top right, and it's exactly it's the same UI element that, like, when you deconstruct something. It's the exact same like UI element where it pops up. It's a little like a rectangle with like a highlight, and like the inside of the box is like a little bit of like a duller same color. Like it's the exact same thing. It's like when you remember when you would deconstruct like a tripwire in Fallout 4, and then it would say like, oh, fiber optics added in the top right corner. Like it's the same fucking UI. And so everything about that just made me think, oh, this is basically just Fallout 4 in space. And that's not bad. That's not bad. It's just I know the problem is that I know playing it that I guess I should have assumed this with Bethesda, but now I know it's going to play very clunkily, which might be a little rough. But outside of that, I'm happy. The thing about Fallout 4 is that it made a lot of progress in moving from like Fallout 3 and New Vegas to something that felt a little more modern, but it was still extremely stiff. But yeah, definitely not as stiff as 3 in New Vegas, though. 3 in New Vegas were like something else. You're operating a mannequin, practically.
Serving the king is only for men with substance. Adam probably made it. Had this side arc for 20 years now. Hasn't jammed on me once. I hear you.
No alarms are here? 2, really? Okay. Where's the other one? Their rushers are so fast up here in the north. That was the main thing I noticed, is that they fucking move. Fallout 4 in space. Woo! Yeah. It was weird. I've gotten like weirder about game announcements these days, and while I'm glad Bethesda still does like the E3 style like showcases, I kinda like sometimes they'll say something and it'll be presented as a positive, but I'll definitely process it as a negative. Like when they said, "Oh yeah, there's hundreds of planets for you to visit," I was like, "Oh no, they're all gonna be they're gonna be of negligible importance then," because there's no way they like fully like hand designed hundreds of planets to all be interesting. Like there's no fucking way. Like I respect Bethesda a lot, and they made a lot of content. But like if it yeah, exactly. Like I wasn't expecting it to be. That kind of calmed my my expectations. I was happy to see that they're going back to like their old. It looks like they're going back to their old version of doing conversations, where they were like. I'm glad they didn't keep the Fallout 4 system where it's like you get 4 options. They aren't really that different from each other, and then like it's just. And then like you have a voice character, so that severely limits just how much they were willing to allow you to deviate in terms of like where the conversation goes. So instead, like I hope they go back to the system where you just kind of pick a voice option, like you pick a conversation option. It just writes out exactly what you say, and then the character talks as if you had just said it. Like I like that way more. I had no issues with that whatsoever. Ugh. I think they did mention that you could join the pirates, which I'm kind of down for. Although I hope the pirates are interesting instead of being like, I don't know, like cause like in the Fallout games they had raiders, right? And the raiders were kind of like in Fallout 3 they were extremely simple. Like most of the time you shoot them, they're like, this is fun, and then you blow their head off. And like they're just kind of maniacs that run around. They just strap random pieces of metal to themselves. Space pirate, yeah, space pirates, like space bandits essentially. They all wear red and they're called the Crimson Fleet or some shit. And what they do, like they don't seem like they aren't that crazy as far as like space pirates are normally concerned. But I think I like space pirates conceptually, so I'm down. I know. Starfield's probably going to be pretty jank, and I won't mind that because that's kind of part of the Bethesda experience. I remember watching this one video of like some guys, and then they were like they were kind of making fun of how things work in Skyrim, where a guy like there's a guy in a classroom who goes like, "Hail, traveler," and then he walks sideways through a classroom, like bumping a button, like literally just like moving through a whole lake of chairs, pretty much. I don't know how better to describe it. Like he did, like there's a bunch of chairs between like him and the other wall, right? And is now really the time? Please, please, don't you hear the gunshots? Aren't you scared? Get out of here! God damn! The call for reinforcements while you're attacking a stupid fucking cat. Yes. Whatever. This is my problem now. Get out of here, kitty. The cat's in on it. The cat's working with Pagan. Don't be fooled by its little paws. It's working for the Emperor. It's an imperialist. All right. One thing that does have me excited for Starfield, though, is the art. I've been looking at some of their concept art, and it's really cool. It's like a Star Trek era. They kind of remind me of those like what I would imagine a NASA advertisement would look in like the 70s or the 80s, maybe. I don't know. Decades are kind of vague in my head. Yeah, I was really digging the art style. I don't know. I'm still excited for that game, despite everything. There's a deagle in this game. I know there is. There has to be. Alright, we've got... We're making good progress. Yeah, we're only an hour in. Let's go to the radio tower here. Yeah, we'll do that. Once I have fully controlled the entire nation, then I can work on my missions where we're going to assume that I haven't, for the sake of the enemy being everywhere.
This is what they always do, but we have some warning with this one. They must be stopped.
No cars? No vans? Unfortunate. Oh, there's a car. You know, I went hiking like a week ago, and I think I mentioned it on stream, but one part of the hike was just straight. It was like straight vertical upwards, pretty much. It was described as an easy hike to me, but the first part of it was like a relatively flat like trail that went through a neighborhood, and then it went straight up a hill, like straight up a hill. So it did this thing where it was like, hang on, where all these guys come from? What the fuck? But anyway, this is a hill that was like I think about as tall as like a 3-story building, where it was and like it just kind of, it was like completely bald too, so there's no shade, and I just had to walk like right up it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because let me tell you something. One thing I regularly underestimate is how difficult it is to walk uphill, and that was a very cruel reminder I experienced on that day.
The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Public Affairs and Social Harmony. Abandoning Kirat is an unforgivable sin. Any Royal Army deserters will be shot. Anyone found harboring Royal Army deserters will also be shot. During this trying time, it is important.
It is so funny watching a bunch of guys just unload on an eagle.
Another target.
All right, clean sweep. got the enemies and the bird they were shooting at. Where's the? Wow, they just straight up ran over it, dude. And I'm supposed to loot someone here, aren't I? I think the lieutenant bugged out and like sank under the game world or something like that. Just fucking disappeared into the abyss beyond existence. I can't get him. No one can get him. That intel lost to time and space.
I'm glad you're here. Your business is appreciated.
Thank you, Chinjan. Really hope I pronounced that okay. Not the most familiar with Tibetan names, I'm afraid. May the light of pagan men shine on you all. Yep. Must all bathe in the shining light just emitting from pagan men's glorious shaved asshole. I needed to be careful about not hitting that propane tank, because knowing video games, if I lightly tap that tank with anything constituting a weapon, such as a machete, it'll just immediately explode. Because everyone knows that propane tanks are made out of paper mache and gasoline. Like they soak the things in gas before using it to store propane. I remember being like a kid and then like handling a propane tank for the first time, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is full of gas, and I'm like, why is it so heavy? I thought gas was like air, and air's like light, isn't it? Honestly, might go for the bell tower. I kind of want to see if I can unlock like a new pistol or something before trying to take out more outposts.
So strange now the propaganda.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be better if we had like I feel like it'd be better if I get the guns first and like get an opportunity to use them for a couple of the outposts instead of just having it be that I unlock them and then all I do with them is like do a few missions. That'd be kind of lame.
has liberated all of the bell towers in Iraq. That means for the first time ever.
The missions are cool and all, but I feel like the outposts are where this game's gameplay actually like comes alive, which is why they have them in every single Far Cry game since 3. Kind of since 2. In 2 they didn't have outposts per se, but they did have like little guard stations where there would be a bunch of guys around, but mostly you would jump those just to get supplies like health or bullets or explosives or something.
I'm coming for you. I manifested my dream. I put it on a video.
Well, we're here. We might as well take this place out while we're here. Save me the trip later. I wonder what it would be like if someone got like an actual army engineer or someone to design guard posts or like fortresses in games like these. I don't know. I knew a guy who was in the military who actually played I think he played The Division and like a couple other shooters with us, and one thing he commented was that like there's this little civilian stronghold we were looking at in The Division, and he was like, "Yeah, this place is awful. Like this is not defensible." Yeah, that alarm's getting called. Wait, where? Where is he? What now? Yeah, that's what I thought.
We are coming in from the west.
From the west, that's this way. Yeah, that's kind of the west. Is that an automatic? Is that a grenade launcher they've got in that truck? Please get out of here. I'm the only one allowed to have a grenade launcher here. Please refrain. Please refrain from invading my territory. How do you like that, chopper boy?
I don't know anyone who can repair this kind of damage. It's just too much.
I wonder how the difference in XP earned shakes out between capturing an outpost and killing like all the guys that come as reinforcements and just doing it without the alarms. I know doing it undetected probably gives you the most XP out of all of them, but I wonder if there's like I wonder if turning all the alarms off is actually better for XP. Or like if you actually get more XP from killing all the reinforcements coming. And I wonder if that like changes as you get into the later parts of the game. Because they send more people out. I don't know why I keep checking this menu. It's not going to change.
Those who refuse to leave will kill. Hey, Ajay. It's me.
I like how whenever you capture an outpost and you go into the little area where the shop is, there's usually someone around to tell you. It's like, oh my god, you have to do it. They're going to be killed. And then I'm just here like, you know what? That sounds like a you problem. I've got me problems to worry about right now, and they're taking up like my whole schedule. So you can find some other way to deal with that. It's not my deal.
The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Public Affairs.
Is that a man in the road? Get out of here.
Pagan Min wishes to remind you that he is still firmly in
that kill him? It does. It do. All right. Well, I think that car's a little. Yep. Don't think I'm driving that anymore. That's just a helicopter, just around. Get out of here. Who needs RPGs? I've got this bad boy. It's all the boom I need in my life. Okay. Thought I was gonna overshoot it and just go flying into the Himalayas. Just splatter myself against the side of the mountain. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I could ever go mountain climbing. I've seen some videos of people doing it. Not my thing. Absolutely not. I absolutely hate the feeling of just complete open air under me. It's so awful to me. I like being firmly rooted in the ground. Not too inspired by these guns I'm getting for free. Not gonna lie. Like, not that I don't appreciate it, but no, it's definitely that I don't appreciate it. Just absolutely, just why not give me a better gun for free? Come on, I'm doing all this. I'm doing all this for you guys. Why aren't you better? Honestly, the auto-crafting thing's nice. It saves me a menu trip. Whatever. Not my problem anymore. What the fuck is happening here? Whatever. I always find it funny how the Far Cry games feel like it's absolutely necessary to have water as like a area that people need to patrol down and for you need to be able to go down. Because in I don't know how much this makes sense in like a real world sense, but I know that the rivers in Far Cry 2 just absolutely do not make sense. Like, that's just not, it's just not how rivers work, apparently. Alright, crashed a little bit. We're fine. It's a tough ATV. It's designed for outdoor usage. They can't handle a little crash into a tree, like, you know, what the fuck does it, why does it exist? What's the point, you know? Alright. My pagan's light shine upon you all. How are we getting in here? Is it? No. Hey, this break? No. Maybe there's a... somewhere I can climb. Okay, I see a couple of grapple points up there, but I don't think I can get them from down here. Yeah, I don't think so. That doesn't work. That makes too much sense. Maybe this? Nope. I heard a bird earlier. Is that thing menacing me? I hope not. Oh, you have to go down. I see. Okay, I got it. I see, I see. Approach it from within. There we go. Now I am firmly inside of this tower. Nicely, tightly ensconced. Real big fan of the whole of shooting people, huh? It's like, you know, we don't have prisons, we don't really have the facilities we don't really have correctional facilities, so if you do anything bad, we'll just shoot you. That's how it works. Nice, clean, don't need to worry about like all these extra punishments and defining all these punishments. We'll just shoot you. That way everyone knows what's up. Alright. Bell Tower liberated. Filmed upon a shrine. That man's triangle. I wish we got like some more information on what the actual religious system in this game is. I don't know if there's a codex I just don't know about. But like, kind of wish we got some more details on what they actually believe in. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom, and now that we've cleared out all the towers, I think now's a good time. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm here. Okay. Whew, okay. I've got 10 skill points. Oh dear. Let's do... Yeah, let's do a trade agreement. Just, I don't know, just invest in stuff. Reduce damage from weapons fire with the survival syringe, that'd be cool. Okay, alright, that's all of the bell towers. We'll capture this outpost and see what else we're working with gun-wise in the shop. This is nice. This is calm. I appreciate it. I like how the color palette's different in this area compared to the rest of the game. Like, it's actually a lot more red and brown, whereas previously it was a bit more green. Go. Okay. Luckily we've got a nice bit of zoom on this camera. Look, that's good for something. Certainly not for taking pictures. How many more outposts do I have, actually? I've got this one. Oh, I've only got 3 more. Hot damn. Nearly donezo. Sahi Gile checkpoint.
Enemy sighted! Sexy go!
Okay, whatever. I'm so bad at this. Wait, let's see if we can lure this guy over, like down here. Come on, come over. Come over. Oops.
We are inbound from the south.
These guys are so fast, it's ridiculous.
We're coming by ground.
Bryce alive, okay. They give you way too many grenade rounds in this game.
We are coming from the river.
It's so silly how this game's interpretation of like, oh yeah, how are you able to stab a guy who's in like, you know, heavy, who's in like a completely concealing like heavy bulletproof armor? Oh, you just stab him harder, you know? You just really muscle into it. I've got 24 bullets left for the Tech 9. I gotta say, those stealth guys, they're pretty sneaky, because they found out that if they throw a smoke bomb at me, they'll actually reduce my FPS, which makes it harder for me to shoot them when they're moving fast. That's very clever. That's how you know the Royal Guard is very professional, very threatening. Two more outposts to go.
I thought nobody would ever come.
You. Oh. It's a buzz. We got a buzzsaw. That's a MG42, I think. Yeah, it earned its name in World War II, I believe. Yeah, this thing would probably be absolutely devastating if I allowed myself to use it. We've also got the autocross. I guess we'll put there.
They've been keeping me prisoner. I won't cause trouble. Just let me.
I think we do have to do something with launching this in order to unlock the rest of the guns. Because I know there's more guns in this game. I know as a matter of fact that there's more guns in this game. Oh yeah, this is the autocross. The sights are a little but actually this thing could probably fit attached to us. They've got a Picatinny rail on top of it. They have to let me put an optic on it.
Hey, Kira. I thought nobody would ever.
Oh yeah. Optical sight, red dot. We'll put a red dot on there. And an extended magazine. Yeah, sure.
Come.
It's kind of goofy. It's like a crossbow, but it's automatic, and it's got a helical magazine that holds the arrows, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there it is. I think you can still. No, you cannot pick up the bolts back after you use them. That's kind of tragic. Or at least you can't pick them up off of the ground. Alright, what next? Over here. I got 2 more outposts to go, and then we are good for today. Ugh. Yeah, I think after I'm done with the outpost, I'm gonna call it for today. Leave the 1, 2, 4. Okay, cool. But I think we'll leave doing missions and like loading myself out for the future.
To any golden path in the area,
Oh.
the army is trying to retake this outpost. We need immediate assistance.
We're back, baby. We're doing this again. Can I get back up there? I took a weird route. Kind of flew out. I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, there's not really a clear, easy way to get back up there. They might have to just deal with it. That's a monkey. Bro, how do you get up there? Well, that's a little awkward. I'm missing the party. Hang on, try not to have too much fun, everybody. I'll be up there in a sec. Hello? There we go. What was the delay? That's all you guys brought? Come on. We've had more. Oh, there's the heavy. There we go. There's an actual problem. Never mind. Wow, you missed with the mortar. Loaded that thing with Merv rounds and they still didn't manage to hit anyone. How are they just barely not hitting these guys? God damn. I don't understand. They had every opportunity to kill those fucking heavy guys. Am I doing this again? Christ alive. I don't get that when like I'm dealing with mortars, they manage to they can figure out exactly where I am and shoot there, but when the Golden Path's got their hands on the mortars, ooh, I don't know how to use this thing. Oop, I missed. You know, it's got the rounds in there can just wipe out an entire village, but they still manage to miss the biggest, slowest guy on the battlefield. I'm not really sure what to say about that. Oh wow, you actually hit a guy. Congratulations, Mortar Man. You actually did your fucking job. Oh wow, that guy actually used the word AO. These guys know a thing or two. Alright, that's taken care of. Glad the mortar guy finally got his eyeballs calibrated and fucking did his job.
I want to talk to you. Come here. Come back.
Hang on, I need to talk to a guy here, I think.
Can't believe that it happened. You are the reason we were able to hold the outpost. Thank you. That was too close, my friend. We're in your debt. Take this with our thanks.
There we go. I don't remember what the propaganda gets you. I know if you tear down enough of them, you unlock a signature, but like, I'm not gonna get it anyway, so I don't really think there's much point to me doing it. I like that these guys put flowers on the dashboard. That seems like a nice idea. In lieu of having like an air freshener or anything like that, just put flowers. Something that smells nice. Not my problem.
Hey, can you hear me now? How about now? I bet you can. I bet you can hear me. And you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because Ajigali, the Golden Path MVP, has liberated all of the bell towers in Kirat. That means for the first time ever, your boy, Rabi Rana, is the biggest radio DJ in the entire country.
I'm glad Rabbi Ray appreciates that I'm getting all these towers for him. I did it for you, buddy. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but he's talking about, he's got little he comments on his show whenever you do something like liberate all of the bell towers in Kirat, or like clean out all the outposts in a region or something like that. It's a nice detail. Okay, where does this alarm connect? Like, where's the box? Not inside the building, I know that one. Like up here? How do I get up there? Why am I? Okay, there we go. About to say, am I stupid? Am I blind? Okay.
What is making that noise?
Alarms disabled.
That's one too many times.
There's a guy. He's around this corner or something. Oh, it's just that easy, everybody. Sometimes it just lines up for you. Sometimes they just aren't very well positioned. Got 8 skill points. I don't even know. The AMR signature weapon. I'm pretty sure that means that's an anti-material rifle. Again, not what I'm gonna be using, but it is. I'm pretty sure that thing. If you headshot a heavy, you could just instantly kill him with it. Dude, the funniest thing about that karma event for saving the hostage is that you don't even need to untie the guy. Like, the event's done when you kill the enemies. Nearly there. Nearly there. I don't know how saving people's gonna help me sprint forever, but you know, I'll take their word for it. Maybe there's some nutrient supplements that the people will provide me. I think something just got fucking annihilated by that bird. Never mind, a guy's about to get carried off into the mountains by a mama bird, off to feed her young. I'm really glad birds don't eat people, you know? Or me. I'm glad they don't eat me either. They don't try, at least. It'd be a little gnarly, wouldn't it? Although I hear the birds down in Australia sometimes get a little nuts. And a big attack from the sky just seems fucking awful. Like having to look up in the air, just be like, is a bird about to come down and just fucking murk me? Be tense, especially since like the speed that like falcons and such can hit when they're coming down to get someone apparently is like really absurd. So it's like not even fair. Like it's not like you see the thing gradually like coming down to get you. It's more like it just shoot. It's like a bullet except it curves, you know, and like it just yoinks you. One problem with this game's like jumping and mantling system is that if it isn't a designated ledge for you to jump onto, sometimes like you just can't grab it. You guys are practicing some goofy shit. Can I climb up here? Oh my god, come on. Really? Am I supposed to get up to that alarm if I can't climb up any of these ledges? There we go. Jesus. Okay, no one saw that. We're good.
I can't betray my presence to the enemy. This is the most. Ew! Search the area for any possible threats. We need to find whoever did that now. Hold him down. Cover me. Don't discount it. Find out who did that and bring him to me.
Alright, all alarms disabled. Very stealthy.
We're not alone. Find him. They're nothing. Ah!
I take out the heavy guy. That's pretty much all of the hard work done with.
Cover me.
Are you guys all coming over here? Did you see something?
You better run, Gale. I'm gonna hunt you down.
Sometimes the enemies in this game, I feel like something in their coding like tips them off as to where your location is. Not like it's not that they found a clue as to where you might be. They just immediately like turn towards you and move towards you a little bit.
Gale's gone.
I like how they think this is me, even though they don't have concrete proof, because they know there's only one person in the entire like golden path that would do this sort of thing. One thing I kind of miss from Far Cry 2 is that enemies would actually freak out a little bit if they lose track of you. Like they would they go like at first it'd be like, oh, who do you think? Like when your notoriety increases, they go from like, oh man, we're gonna get this guy, we're gonna fucking destroy him, to, oh god, I think I know who this is, I think it's that guy, and then they start freaking out a little bit, like if you hear their chatter as they wander around. I really like that. I really like the feature in that game, and also in like Batman. You know how in the Arkham's games, like you can actually see the enemies getting more like freaked out as time goes on and like shooting at random stuff, just being like, oh god, I don't know where they are, I don't know what's happening.
This is going to be the toughest assassination we've ever done.
Well, that's all the outposts taken care of. Here we go. Trade. Yeah, the AMR is just a giant fucking anti-material rifle for killing vehicles, pretty much. And also large men that are armored like vehicles. Huh. Okay. Well, we are all done with that. Looks like, yeah, we've got the north mostly under control. We're probably gonna do Longinus and Amita's mission first thing next time, and then like after, we're gonna go through the main missions for a little while, and then like I think we'll have a part where we do a bunch of the main missions, and then the part after that will be like doing the two fortresses and then finishing the game off. So we probably got like maybe like 2 more streams of Far Cry 4 left after this. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we've got about probably about 2 more Far Cry 4 streams after this, and then after that we'll move on to Far Cry 5. I think in the meanwhile we'll also be playing Final Fantasy 12. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. And I think once Modern Warfare 2 comes out, we'll have a stream or 2. I don't know how long the campaign's gonna be, but we're gonna have a stream or 2 where I play that. We're gonna have a stream or 2 where I play through the campaign of that game, and I might pick it up as like a multiplayer game to play once in a while. So I'm excited for that. I played the beta and I liked it, so I'm excited for that. That's on October 11th, I think. So with that said, I'm glad you guys came over to watch me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and the outposts. I don't know, I don't really have much more to say than that, so I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, and maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. Goodbye.